On February 13th, 2024, Mars is now going to move into the sign of Aquarius. It's going to meet up with the planet of Pluto at 0 degrees. We've talked about this before, that it's an anaretic degree. It's the merging of the two energies together. Mars is the planet of energy, passion, drive, willpower, and in the sign of Aquarius. Aquarius brings about the motivation for change, but it wants it in unique or unconventional ways. The push to take steps towards your dreams. As Mars moves into Aquarius, it's going to be meeting up, merging the energy with the planet of Pluto. And so as it's blending it together, the energy becomes extremely intense. It inspires major breakthroughs that involve massive amounts of passion and willpower and drive. This is about a radical shift in your life, the drive for a completion of these long-term goals. Mars is known as the warrior, and it's about being courageous and ready to move ahead, ready for you to take these risks. Pluto is often associated with transformation and deep inner changes. It's about the birth, death, rebirth, life cycle. It allows a type of a rebirth, kind of like the rising of the ashes, of the phoenix dying out and then rising from the ashes. It's a source of evolution and profound change. This is really going to be an ideal time for you to begin a creative project, to make a major change in your life, or to complete something that you have been keeping on the back burner for a while. You're now going to have the energy, the drive to reach your goals sooner than you had expected. This is also going to be an important time for you to expand upon your vision. That's the Aquarius energy. This transit can offer all types of radical changes and shifts in everyone. Mars offers you the opportunity to take this bold action, and Pluto helps to transmute your fear into personal power. Hi, I'm your astrologer, Patricia Tate, and this is your Mars-Pluto conjunction astrology forecast. So to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So let's dive in. So for Aries Sun and Aries Rising, Mars-Pluto conjunction is occurring in your house of your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, and your goals. Now, it's really important because your chart ruler is Mars. And so as an Aries Sun, Aries Rising, it's about your personality, your appearance. It's what you bring to the table, what you want to create, what you want to do, how you want to be known as, your habits, your strength, your vitality. It's your temperament, it's literally who you are, your image. Now, Pluto rules your 8th house. Your 8th house is the house of where we have these shared resources with people, or these joint ventures. These can be people that you have as in family, and the family can be somebody that you have debt or wills with, a house or property. It can be exes, as in alimony and child support. It can be business partners, and it can be life partners or significant others that you have in your life that you want to have these deep bonds, or you do have these deep bonds with. Remember that the 8th house is the house where we desire to have these deep connections. We've either had them or we still have them with people, and it includes taxes, inheritances, wills, insurance, our private affairs. It's taboo topics that are not openly discussed. So when you bring in these two topics about what you are purging, what you are transforming, Pluto and Mars in your 11th house is your personal hopes, wishes, dreams, goals, your networks of who you meet up with. These can be through work associates, or these could be like kindred spirits. These are people that you can have shared beliefs, where you want to volunteer or support or help, or where you want to connect with others and move along on a path for your personal career or legacy of what you want to do for your future. Now, Pluto and Mars converging here, giving you the courage to say, I think I need to leave this group. I need to make a clean break here. I need to have a fresh start. Pluto wants you to transform something that you are working on with your goals, your hopes, your aspirations, the organizations in which you are associated with. It's about making these transformations that will cause these inner changes to who you are and who you connect up with for shared resources or these joint ventures in your life. This is really going to be an ideal time for you to say, I'm ready to make a clean break, to move forward, to end these projects, to finish these projects, to I've been thinking about it for a long time, and now's the time. Mars is going to offer you this bold action to, I'm ready to move forward. This is what I need to initiate. And Pluto is going to help transmute all of your fear into a focused drive and power to say this is what needs to happen. So Aries, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Please join me live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. For a private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com, and to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Taurus Sun and Taurus Rising, you have Mars-Pluto conjunction at the top of your chart, which is your career, your job, your legacy, how you want to be known. It's the top of your chart of your professional life, your reputation. It's also authority figures or people that are above you. It's about honors and awards. It's you being like at the top of a building or at the top of the mountain. Now, Mars rules over your 12th house of like hidden enemies, your personal unconscious. The 12th house is where we go to sit and to meditate and to tap into our inner guides, our dreams, our hopes, like to tap into other dimensions like the spiritual realm. This could be the Akashic records. This is yoga. This is meditation. This is also the house of afflictions and hospitalizations and your subconscious mind. So it's your personal unconscious, and it's also your shadow self. The 12th house is like a hodgepodge of all these difficult things that we work on, but all the support that we have from outside resources that we cannot feel, touch, but that we know are there when we close our eyes and tap into our intuition. It's like guides, and it's angels, it's ancestors, it's our dreams. Now, Pluto rules over your 7th house of your partnership sector. I call it your 1+1. Business partners, significant others, one-on-one with clients, best friends, marital partners, life partners. This is the house in which we negotiate, look at cooperation. The 7th house is all types of contractual relationships, and it's about contracts and promises, whether they're verbal or non-verbal, and it's where we find love. It's all types of bringing people, places, and things together for contractual obligations. So know that these two areas of your life are coming together for something that will change, something that needs to look, Mars wants to cut, and Mars is known as this warrior, and combined with Pluto is saying, look, I need to be courageous. I need to take the first step. I need to cut this away. I need to remove this. Pluto, being associated with deep transformation, is saying these are going to be some inner changes. This could have you leaving a job. This could have you leaving a career. This could have you setting really healthy boundaries with where you want to go or what you want to do, either with business partners or with like authority figures. Remember that the 10th house is government, boss, awards, or your ambition, your social status. And this could be you thinking outside the box and saying, I need to take these risks. I want to move ahead. What do these risks look like? I need to work past my self-sabotage. The 12th house is where we don't have faith in ourselves and we sabotage ourselves. And so this could be you saying, I need to make a change in some things. I need to go after what I want. I need to initiate it. I need to complete these things. You're now going to have this energy, this drive to finish these goals sooner rather than later. Mars is going to offer you this courage to take these bold actions, and they will be quick, hard, fast actions. And Pluto is going to say, I'm going to offer you a way to take your fear, funnel it, and turn it into personal power for you to move forward. All right, so Taurus, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Please join me live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. For a private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com, and to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Gemini Sun and Gemini Rising, this Mars-Pluto conjunction is occurring in your ninth house. The ninth house for you represents like your cross-cultural experiences, publishing things, legal matters. Now, Mars rules over your 11th house of your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, your goals, your social networks, your where we volunteer, like groups that we volunteer with. It's people that we want to connect with in order to achieve more, or that we want to enjoy things more with. It's like organizations or teams, groups, peers, it's networks, people that we share belief systems with, people that you want to get together with in order to move ahead, either with something with joy and pleasure or with a career or job. Now, Scorpio is connected with Pluto. This is your day-to-day habits, your daily taking care of yourself. This is also the house where you volunteer or are of service to others. It's your mental, physical, spiritual, psychological health and well-being. The sixth house is also where we find a mentor, where we find a guide. The sixth house is where we need to work on alternative self-care daily habits for ourselves in order for us to be of service or to help others. It's the balance between our home and our work. So bringing these two topics in to where you want to transform. So Mars and Pluto. Mars, known as the warrior, in the house of foreign people, places, things, taking a class, taking a workshop. I want to go there. I want to transform, so I'm going to dive into this spirituality. I want to dive into this religion. I want to teach this class. I want to publish something. The ninth house is about these prophetic dreams, but it's also about universities, and it's about diving in, like literally going down the rabbit hole and saying, I want to understand this more. I want to travel there. I want to experience it on a real level, not just by reading it or studying it. So Pluto is associated with deep transformation and these inner changes. This could have you saying, no, I'm going to be cutting some ties here because this is where I need to go. This is what I need to do. It could be with the legal matters. It could be saying, I'm going to publish this. I want to experience this. I want to share what I have with others out there. And how do you Is it through your self-care? Is this telling people about your journey? Are you connected with other people that are like your kindred spirits? Because that would be your 11th house of people that you network with that'll help you get to where you want to go. This is going to be a really great time for you to begin these creative projects that will offer you major life changes. To complete something that you have been wanting to do for a very long time, saying, I'm now going to bite the bullet. I'm going to do this. I'm going to go there. I'm going to finally do what I've been saying that I've wanted to do for a very long time. Mars is going to offer you the courage to take this bold action, and Pluto is going to say, I'm going to take your fear, funnel it, and transmute it into personal power so that you can connect with these cross-cultural experiences, either by going there, taking classes, taking workshops, or in order for you to experience it on a more immediate and visceral level, because it will change who you are at the core. So Gemini, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Please join me live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. For a private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com, and to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Cancer Sun and Cancer Rising, the Pluto-Mars conjunction is occurring in your 8th house. Now, the 8th house represents all shared resources that you have. Now, Mars rules over your house of career, your job, your legacy, authority figures, how people see you. It's about your ambitions. It's about your reputation, the mark that you want to leave on society. Now, Pluto rules over your 5th house of fun, joy, pleasure, love affairs, children, where we want to take risks. And bringing this together, the Mars-Pluto conjunction says, I'm going to make a change in the resources that I share or that are combined with other people, these joint ventures. Joint ventures can include with family members. The family members can be through wills of property or of money or of these shared resources. It could be exes, or with alimony and child support with children, or children could have now come of age and no longer need that financial support in the way that you've been giving. Now, this could also mean business partners, significant others. So know that we're putting all of this together in the house of, well, it's ruled by Scorpio, so it's happy here. So it's the house of deep transformation. It's taboo topics of how can I have transformation? How can I bring these topics to the surface? Mars, Pluto conjunct here, Mars being the warrior, you having to be the warrior to say, I'm going to broach these topics. I'm going to bring it to the surface. I am going to be courageous. I'm ready to move ahead. I'm ready to take the risks. I want to transform, and it will be an inner transformation. I would also think that this is going to have something to do with how you're going to be seen, or like authority figures or the government, or you being seen in the outside world. And this could have something to do with your children, or like love affairs, or legal matters of where you have taken risks or need to take these risks. It's going to be a perfect time for you to begin these creative projects of making this major life change, saying, I'm ready to cut this away. I'm ready to remove it. Pluto will say, look, it's been on the back burner. Let's do this. Let's make this happen. I'm going to give you the energy. I'm going to give you the drive. I'm going to point you in the right direction of what needs to be cut away, what needs to be changed or altered. Having the courage to take these bold steps to transmute your fear into your personal power, taking control over this area of your life where you have given it away and saying, I need to think outside the box, I need to be creative, and how can I make this happen? So Cancer, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Please join me live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. For a private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com, and to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Leo Sun and Leo Rising, the Pluto-Mars conjunction is in your 7th house. The 7th house is, I call it your +1. It's the partnership. It's love. It's also where we have negotiations or compromises. It's where we talk about cooperation, contractual promises, where we give our word on something, whether it be written or verbal. It is through business partners, significant others, life partners, best friends, clients, your one-on-one relationships. The Mars-Pluto conjunction, Mars rules over your 9th house of foreign people, places, and things, these cross-cultural experiences, the house where you want to publish something, or legal matters. I want to go there, I want to study this, I want to experience this, I want to dive into it, having these prophetic dreams, being able to follow those. Now, Pluto rules over your 4th house of home, family, roots, foundation, traditions, the people that have either built or sustain you. It could be your ancestors, it could be those people who feel like family. So all of these topics are coming in for a major shift or change in your partnership sector of your life. You are taking into consideration, what do I want to cut or remove? Pluto encourages and will push you for great transformation. Mars is known as the warrior within you of, I have to be courageous. I have to move ahead and take these risks. I have to remove these people, places, and things that no longer serve me, that I have to have healthy boundaries. This could be with clients, This could be with a business partner. These could be with friends. This could be with a significant other. All of these people that there's something that's going to be brought up that has to do with topics of home and topics of wanting to travel, wanting to experience things, wanting to have these. It's about different belief systems. It's about, and it could have legal matters in there. I mean, the ninth house is about your beliefs, your thoughts, and it's about the bigger picture. The ninth house is about you having the idea of higher education, higher belief system, higher thoughts. It's seeing the bigger picture. And so Mars is going to say, look, people, places, and things, you're going to have to be courageous. This has expended its life, and now you need to transform, because that's what Pluto will do. It'll say, in order for deep transformation of inner changes, you have to cut away these people from your life, healthy boundaries. Now, maybe they don't need you, but it's going to be an ideal time for you to begin these creative projects. It's going to be a great time for you to make these major life changes, for completing something that you've been keeping on the back burner. You knowing that the people that you have been connected to, whether they're business partners or people that feel like family or that are family, that are holding you back, that are stopping you from getting to your goals, or do not have the same belief in your goals, there needs to be some a healthy boundary, cutting away of you reaching your goals sooner than expected, because now is going to be the time. It's about narrowing down your choices and being able to have the courage to take these bold actions to say, I want to work with that partner. I feel that I need to take my power and my energy and connect it with these people, whether they're clients. This is you targeting, who do I really want to spend my time with? Not just removing people, but saying, I want to keep this connection closer because it's healthy for me. And so, Leo, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Please join me live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. For a private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Virgo Sun and Virgo Rising, the Pluto-Mars conjunction is occurring in your 6th house. Now, Mars rules over your 8th house of your shared resources, your debt, your alimony. The 8th house for you represents anything that you share with other people, whether it's resources or joint ventures. This could be with alimony or child support with an ex. It can be with family members that through wills, or like owning a home or having this property. It can be with business partners where you have these shared bills or shared money coming in, and this could also be with significant others or life partners. Now, Scorpio rules over your 3rd house of communication, deep, intense communication, and it's about your relationship with your siblings, your neighbors. It's how you communicate and talk to people or exchange thoughts or ideas on a daily basis. The 3rd house is how you share information, how you communicate, whether it's writing, email, phone. It's like getting information through Reddit or YouTube or TikTok or all types of technology that are out there. Now, the transformation comes with your daily habits. Pluto and Mars in your 6th house means something has to change. Something has to be cut away. The 6th house is your daily habits of how you take care of yourself. The 6th house is alternative self-care. It is your mental, your physical, your spiritual, your psychological, it's all types of self-healing and alternative ways. And this could be through a chiropractor. This could be through a mentor or a guide. This could be through like sound therapy, or this could be through yoga or meditation or Reiki, vitamins, supplements. Now, Mars and Pluto. Mars here is known as the warrior, and so being courageous and saying, I'm ready to I'm ready to move ahead. I'm ready to take these risks. Pluto being associated with the transformation of inner changes, this is combining together to say, I need to do this for major inner changes of my mental, physical, spiritual, psychological health and well-being. I have to do this for me. It is you focusing on your self-care. It's really going to be a great time for you to start like a creative project. Or it could be a major life change in completing something that you've been keeping on the back burner. Like, what have you wanted to make a daily practice for yourself? Or have you wanted to do past life regressions? Or have you wanted to become a Reiki master? Like, what have you wanted to do for yourself, for your mind, body, and spirit? Having the energy and the drive to reach your goals sooner rather than expected. Mars has you taking these bold actions and having the courage, and Pluto is saying, I'm going to transmute all of your fear and funnel it into personal power for you to move forward with, Virgo. All right, so Virgo, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Please join me live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. For a private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com, and to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Libra Sun and Libra Rising, the Pluto-Mars conjunction is occurring in your 5th house. Now, the 5th house is about love and children and where we want to take risks. Now, Mars rules over your 7th house of your partnership sector, the love sector, the house where we compromise and we negotiate. It's our best friends, our significant others, it's our clients, our one-on-one relationships. It's also open enemies and exes. The 7th house is where we learn to negotiate, have these written or nonverbal communications with others. Now, Pluto rules over your self-worth, your self-esteem, your the sector of your life of your cash, your property, your personal resources. It's what you need in order to feel safe and secure in your life. So having Pluto and Mars conjunct in your 5th house, being of children, where you want to take risks, art, music, poetry, creative projects of starting one of these. The 5th house is all about risk and excitement, and it's about romance and creativity, and it's hobbies and things that you want to start. Now, Pluto and Mars here, Mars being known as the warrior, Mars wanting to initiate, being very courageous, moving ahead to take risks, something that could have to do with your children, or this could be your children taking these risks. This could be you saying, I want to experience love on different levels, and I want to look, it's also the house of gambling. It's risks of all types, and it's things that bring you joy and pleasure. So this could be I want to start this project of painting or drawing or singing, and it's something that brings you pleasure and you joy. It'll have something that has to do with the way that you like your partnership, your business partner, your significant other, your best friends. I'm hoping that they're supporting you during all this, and this has to do with your self-worth, your cash, your property, your resources. So bringing that all together, Mars is saying, look, this is where you have to go after it. This is what you have to initiate. It is now or never. Be ready to move ahead and take those risks. Pluto is going to be offering you this deep transformation of these inner changes of things that are going to happen within you. This is really going to be an ideal time for you to begin that creative project, or to make that major change in your life, to complete these projects that you've been or to start these creative projects. You're now going to have this energy, this drive to reach your goals sooner rather than later. It's like it's been on the back burner, and now you're saying, now or never, I'm going to go after it. Mars offering you the courage to take this bold action, and Pluto saying, I'm going to transmute your fear into personal power. You go after it. You've got this, Libra. All right, so Libra, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Please join me live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer full moon and new moon astrology consultations. For private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com, and to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Scorpio Sun and Scorpio Rising, the Mars-Pluto conjunction is occurring at the bottom of your chart, your fourth house of your home, your family, your roots, your foundation, people who feel like family or home. Now it's really important because Pluto is your chart ruler. This will have everything to do with you, your feelings, your intuition, your gut instinct, your self-expression, your power, your identity, your divinity. The first house is your strength, your habits. It's your appearance, your personality, your desires. It literally has everything to do with you. Now, Mars rules Aries, your sixth house of your daily habits. What you need to do for self-care. Are you taking care of yourself, your mental health, your physical health, your spiritual health, finding a mentor, finding a guide, alternative health and healing ways like seeing a chiropractor, sound therapy. This could have to do with yoga or meditation or Reiki, all types. Like this could be with tapping. The sixth house has all types of alternative health and healing practices, like seeing a chiropractor, vitamins and supplements, bringing this all into fourth house topics of what is changing and evolving. Mars and Pluto in your fourth house is your ancestors, it's your foundation, it's your, it could be real estate, it could be property, it could be your traditions. It is the house of those people who have shaped you, and it's the house of like where you literally live, what you build your home upon, and anybody who lives in your house with you. So Pluto and Mars in here, Mars is saying, look, got to cut this away. We have to transform this. We have to be able to create this. Mars as the warrior is being courageous in your actions, moving ahead and being ready to take those risks. Pluto is associated with deep transformation, a birth, death, rebirth cycle, and it's the transformation comes from inner changes that will happen because of the transformation that happens in your fourth house of home. Now, this is going to be an ideal time for you to complete a creative project or to make a major change. What do you want to cut away? What do you want to transform? This is a major change in your life that'll have to do with your home and your daily habits and who you are, or completing something that you have kept on the back burner for a while. You're now going to have this energy, this passion, this drive to reach your goals sooner rather than later. Mars giving you this courage to take this bold action, and Pluto is saying, I'm going to help you transmute your fear into power. I'm going to direct you in the direction of this needs to be cut away, this needs to be transformed. You've got this. Make it happen, Scorpio. All right, so Scorpio, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Please join me live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. For private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com, and to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Sagittarius Sun and Sagittarius Rising, the Pluto conjunct Mars is occurring in your third house of all types of communication with siblings, neighbors, and everybody that you see on a day-to-day basis. Now, this is important because Pluto rules over your 12th house, your dreams, this self-sabotage. The 12th house is the house where we go to sit, to be alone, to meditate, to tap into our our dream sector, our other dimensions, our subconscious mind. The 12th house also represents prisons or hospitalizations or afflictions. It represents angels and guides and the Akashic records, and it represents like spirits and spirit animals. It also represents scandals, secrets, and hidden supports. So like this is a mixed bag in this house. It's where we get rid of karma and where we dive into why and how, like where did this energy come from in my life. Now, Mars rules over your fifth house of fun, pleasure, joy, creativity, art, music, children, love affairs, where we want to take risks. The fifth house represents how you express yourself within hobbies. And so the Mars Pluto conjunction in your third house is going to be all types of communication. This could be with technology. This could be using technology, all types of airwaves. This is like using AI, using science, email, phone, text. Where are you getting it from? Reddit, TikTok, YouTube, all forms of information as it comes in, and who you're communicating it with on a daily basis. This could be you standing in a grocery line. It's like the third house is how you talk and exchange information and ideas on a daily basis. And this can be for work or for people that you see, like neighbors. All right, so Mars and Pluto conjunct. Mars is known as the warrior. Mars is about being courageous and ready to move ahead, ready to take these risks. What do you want to change? What do you want to evolve? Pluto is associated with birth, death, and rebirth, the transformation of bringing something from it within, meaning inner changes that happen. This is going to be an ideal time for you to begin these creative projects that have to do with the way that you communicate and science and technology, making a major change in your life and saying, I'm now ready to upgrade to this, or now I want to understand this more. I want to take this class or take this workshop, something that you've been thinking about, that you've been keeping on a back burner for a while. You're now going to have the energy and the desire, the drive to reach your goals sooner rather than expected. Mars is going to give you this courage and to take these bold actions, and Pluto wants to help you to transmute your fear into passion, drive, and power, personal power, in order to move forward. So Sagittarius, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Please join me live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. For private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com, and to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Capricorn Sun and Capricorn Rising, the Mars-Pluto conjunction is occurring in your second house. Now, the second house is what you need in order to feel safe and secure. It's about your personal money and resources, your skill set, your opinions. It's about your income, your salary, your possessions. And so Mars rules over your fourth house of your home, your family, your roots, your foundation, your genealogy. The fourth house is the people that feel like home. It's literally your personal foundation. And so this is your real estate, your property, and those people that live within your home. Now, Pluto rules over your 11th house of your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, your goals, who you network with in order to manifest those. Who do you align with for spiritual pursuits? The 11th house is who do I connect with that either have the same shared beliefs, or people that I work with either for work or for joy and pleasure. Now, bringing those two topics together, that combined energy of Mars being the warrior, wanting you to be courageous, wanting you to cut, to remove, to go after, and to move ahead, to take these risks. Pluto, often associated with like birth, death, rebirth, the transformation of, this is a transformation of your resources, your personal resources, people, places, and things that you consider very important to you. Remember, it could be your movable property, but it's also your skill set, and it's you saying, I'm ready to transform what I need in order to feel secure, and what do I bring to the table for like a skill set or a job or something in order to make money. This is really going to be an ideal time for you to begin a creative project. This could be a project that you start in order to make money for your job, for a career, to make a major life change, to complete something that you've been keeping on the back burner. Remember, this is all about your money, your resources, your skill set. You're now going to have this energy, this passion, this drive to reach your goals, to go after them, because Pluto really funnels the energy in. Mars offers the courage to take the bold action. And when it merges with Pluto, Pluto says, I'm going to transmute your fear and turn it into personal power and move you in the right direction of, this is what you can do. This is what you need to do. in order to be happy with making money, happy with your life, happy with your skill set, your talents, your income, your possessions, people, places, and things that you keep close to you. All right, so Capricorn, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. For more, please join me live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. For private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Aquarius Sun and Aquarius Rising, this is really important for you because it is occurring in your first house of self. This literally has you changing, evolving, and who you are, your identity. Remember that your first house is all about who you are. It's your identity, it's your body, it's your self-esteem, it's your happiness, it is your strength, your habits. I always say it's like your business card or your website. It's who you present to others or what they see in you, your appearance, your self-expression. And in the sign of Aquarius, it's thinking outside the box, being creative, being unique. Pluto moving into this house has this transformation of you that will be going on over the next 20 years. Now, Mars rules over your third house of how you communicate, who you communicate with on a daily basis. All forms of science and technology. Think anything that's airwaves. And so this could be anything that comes through a computer or through with new changes with science. So what we're reading, like Reddit or YouTube or TikTok or Instagram or X, it's all those forms of technology and who you talk and exchange ideas with on a daily basis. This could be in the grocery line, or this could be with neighbors, siblings, cousins. Now, this also has to do with your job, your career, your legacy, how people see you, authority figures. Your 10th house is your public life. It's being seen as an authority figure, but it's also where you want to make your mark on society. And this is you going into a new role of using science, using technology, changing who you are, being known as the authority figure to come to, staying on top of the latest and the greatest of, in order to help the general population, but also be a unique individual, to stay yourself but be part of something bigger. It's I want to leave my mark on society, and how can I do that? Now, Mars and Pluto conjunction, your first house, Mars is known as the warrior. And so this is you being courageous, you being ready to move ahead, to take these risks. It's all about you doing it. Being associated with Pluto. Pluto is the planet of birth, death, and rebirth. The phoenix rising from the ashes. You totally transforming these deep inner changes that are going on that nobody can see, but eventually they're going to see through your actions, through the way that you communicate. This is going to be an ideal time for you to begin these creative projects. Maybe make a major change in your life, or to complete something that you've been keeping on the back burner. And this will have something to do with you, communication, and your career, but definitely about like, what are you changing in yourself? Are you changing how you want to be known? Or this could be getting married, this could be having a kid, this could be being single, this could be known as a healer. This could be your self-identity. I want to be known as a she, her. You're going to have this energy and this drive now to reach your goals sooner than expected, because Mars is giving you this courage, this inner drive to take this bold action. And Pluto is going to funnel it. It's going to transmute your fear into personal power. And people are going to really see that and feel it. So Aquarius, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Please join me live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. For private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Pisces Sun and Pisces Rising, the Mars-Pluto conjunction is occurring in your 12th house. Now the 12th house for you, remember, it's a mixed bag. It's about dreams and intuition and self-sabotage. And Mars rules over your second house of your self-worth, your cash, your property, your resources, what you need in order to feel secure. The second house is your values, your opinions, your skill set. It's your salary, it's your income, it's possessions. It's people, places, and things that you need in your life in order to feel secure. Now, Pluto rules Scorpio, and that is your ninth house of foreign people, places, things. It's foreign travel, it's cross-cultural experiences, it's having something published, it's taking a class or taking a workshop. It's legal matters. The ninth house represents prophetic dreams, different belief systems. The ninth house is where we take a deep dive in order to understand people, places, and things differently. It's about wanting to understand the big picture and diving right in to explore it at a deeper depth. Now, Mars and Pluto in your 12th house. Remember that the 12th house, it represents hidden enemies and self-sabotage. And it represents institutions, hospitalizations, afflictions. And Mars and Pluto cuts and removes you from these. It has the opportunity to say, let's tap into our angels, our guides, the Akashic records. Let's tap into meditation and yoga. Let's work on our mental, our physical, our spiritual, our psychological health and healing. Let's remove this karma that's either been passed down from generation to generation or from past lives. Mars is known as the warrior, and this is you doing the shadow work. You saying, I need to pay attention to my dreams. I need to pay attention to all things that are on the spiritual realm, as in my intuition, me doing the shadow work and saying, I need to pay attention to the messages that I receive from other dimensions. And that could be finding a feather, finding a coin, hearing a song, smelling something and knowing it's connected to somebody else. It's you using that energy and being courageous enough to move forward and take risks, to understand it more by taking a class or taking a workshop, identifying with it more. Pluto is going to be associated with transformation, and this offering you these deep inner changes that other people are just not going to see on the outside. It will happen within you. This is really going to be an ideal time for you to begin this creative project or to make a major life change, for you to complete something that maybe you've been working on or that you've kept on the back burner. If now is the time for you to say, I'm going to take my health into my own hands, my mental health, my physical health, my spiritual health, I'm going to dive into this. Mars and Pluto is the time that cuts away and initiates it. It says, I am going to use Pluto's energy to transmute my fear into power. And I'm going to dive into this. I want to understand it. I'm going to break those chains, those generational change. I'm going to release myself from this. I'm going to forgive myself, and I'm going to heal myself as I work through this. So Pisces, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Please join me live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. For a private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe.